Welcome back, YouTube. We're gonna go ahead and record the Maritime Museum today. This funky looking building. We're next to the pier, which is very beautiful, nice weather outside. We're gonna be going inside though. But we're also gonna go ahead and check out another place today called Taejongdae, shortly after our quick visit here to this wonderful museum. It is free like most museums in Korea, so I'm very excited to show it off for you guys. Let's go ahead. All right, guys, we are now inside the Maritime Museum. Looks very cool. And over here we have the floor information for you guys. The first floor is not too much, I think, very important, but the second floor is where I think all the important stuff, even the third and fourth floor as well. This building is pretty big, but just as you guys could expect, Maritime Museum, all things marine life and aquatic. Whoa. But what's cool is like this museum actually has an aquarium. I can't think of a Maritime Museum back home that actually had an aquarium in it. Not that I've been to. All right, well, this special exhibit on the second floor is apparently closed. It says see you again in July. It's August. I don't know why it's still closed, but all right, well, I guess we're just gonna keep going up. Up, up, up. We are now on the third floor. Go over there in just a second. But I saw this beautiful ship over here. Wow. This is very cool. I can only assume what they used to, oh yeah, there we go. Restoration process of the Joseon Tongshinnaeson ship. Diplomatic ship. This was a diplomatic ship? Yeah, diplomacy. Okay. That's a very angry face for diplomacy. But wow. All right, let's get a nice closer view of it. Wow, this ship looks super detailed. Like you can tell like this was built maybe fairly recently, but the architecture is very nice. And I love the paintings on there as well. Wow, it's super cool. Oh, and over here they show the process of how it was made, I guess. And how it was built, how it worked. Oh, little miniature models of all the little ships as well. Oh, so cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, this museum is really cool. It feels very modern compared to most museums. I mean, this museum has been here for a while, but it still feels like it's like brand new, or it's very, very, very well kept.
He is the Isun-shin.
Yeah, we have Isun-shin over here himself. Wow, these swords are incredibly long. That's like my full length. Wow. Wow, this museum is very, very cool. The Japanese had 300 ships, and Isun-shin had 12. 12 of these bad boys. They lost none of these ships.
No.
Yeah, they didn't lose any of these ships, but the Japanese lost enough for them to want to retreat, which is insane. So over here we have the different ways that they went fishing, all the different tools that they used. This feels a lot more in depth than the museum I went to in Jeju, but still very, very cool. Wow, different types of fishing technology. Okay. Yeah. I mean, for a city that's close to the ocean, it's really cool that they actually have an in-depth museum of like the different technology that they use for fishing, the different ships that they employed. They talk about Isun-shin, all those different kinds of things, which is very cool. So this boat here, they didn't actually use this boat for fishing purposes, but they would build this boat and then send it out to sea as a kind of prayer to get a bountiful harvest, or bountiful fishing harvest, essentially. So they would, you can see inside, they'd stockpile it, and they would send this boat out, and in the hopes that they would get a good harvest of fish for the year. Here we go. Let's go in this really cool looking aquarium. Wow. Water is super clear too. It's So they do actually have divers that come in here and like feed the fish and stuff, but ooh. The kids are so excited, I can hear them. Wow. This is super cool. Wow. I really like this style of aquarium where you can like feel like you're in the water. Look at the fish swimming around. Oh, there's one of the divers over here. Yeah, he's kind of diving around. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's like cleaning the tank. And we got some stingray boys over here. Wow. This has got to be one of the coolest jobs, by the way. To like kind of just swim around. Oh, there's a little shark too. Oh, look at the sharks. Yes, dude. Yo, guys, if you get the chance, stop by the Maritime Museum in Busan. It is not easy to get to by bus, so I do recommend coming here by car if you can. There are bus stops near the area, but yeah, it's not easy to get to by bus. So I do recommend renting a car or going with a friend that does have a car and can bring you over here. We're now on the very spacious 4th floor. As you can see, not too much up here, but we can get a top-down view of the ship though while we're up here. So it looks like from the top. So I believe in this section it's just kind of more detail of the actual sea life, and still some more like, I guess they had some more sciences. Like this is all like documented stuff of the past, as well as some more different styles of fishing tech. Oh wow, that's really cool. They have like, I love all these 3D models that they have. Like you can actually vividly see like how they use it today up here, like all the different stuff, all the different fishes. This is really, really in depth. I love it. This is super cool. Like I've been to a lot of museums, but I feel like this is the only one that's been as in depth with pretty much everything that they do. And I love this model too, or all these models. So this is the pier. Like this is what you would see when you come to Busan. All the different ships. Oh. Now, if only they were built out of Legos, that would be even cooler. So I assume that they have this floor being so spacious because this is where all the boats are, and all the boats need lots of space, right? So it's very cool to just kind of walk around. Especially it's really hot outside, guys. So coming in and cooling off with the AC and being surrounded with all the blue color, kind of relaxing, and I don't know, taking a walk around, reading the different stuff. It's really nice. It's actually surprisingly a nice stop before we go to Taejongdae. So we're just gonna walk around some more around the museum, and then next time I see you guys, we'll be at our very famous destination in Taejongdae. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick show off of the Maritime Museum, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, we are now in Taejongdae. Well, we're at the first stop area of Taejongdae. So we're getting in line now for the Danube train, which is right over here, because you can walk around this. So Taejongdae is this huge mountainous area with a lot of different spots. I'll show you in just a sec. So you guys can see it's got a lot of different places for you to visit, and it's this whole mountain area basically. That's Taejongdae. It's very, very big. I thought it was just one spot, but actually no, it's many places to visit. It's hot. I don't feel like walking everywhere, so we're going to take this Danube train. It's 3,000 won per person, and once you buy a ticket to get on the train, you can hop on and hop off at any time, get on at any point. So this train does have air conditioning, but it's not on today, on one of the hottest days in Busan, so that sucks. But yeah, anyways, we're just kind of waiting in line. This little rest area over here. You can take a bus to this area. You can drive here. I think driving is probably the easiest way to get to Taejongdae, but either way, you'll still be able to get to Taejongdae. So let's get on the train and explore Taejongdae. All right, guys, we are at our first stop of Taejongdae area. I do want to point out, we aren't going to go visit every single place, and because there's a lot to show off at Taejongdae, so I do want to do this in parts. So I want to come here, visit 2 or 3 places, or 1 or 2 places, and then maybe come back another day and visit the other spots. So the first spot we're visiting is the observatory slash Suicide Rock. So the reason it's called Suicide Rock, as maybe some of you can guess, unfortunately, is that there are a lot of people who go to the end of this area over there and will just jump off. I'm not going to show it from, I'll probably show a different angle from over there. But before we walk over there, they do have this statue here of a mother, and they built this in hopes that when, you know, people do come here to suicide, they see the statue and they think of their mother, and decide that, you know, jumping off probably isn't the best choice. So let's go ahead and walk through. And all of this is windowless, by the way. So, you know, in my opinion, it's hard to say this, but I feel like instead of building a statue, like they could have built glass around this or some kind of safety measure so people couldn't just, you know, walk off. Because like there's nothing here that's stopping me from going past this. So people will jump from this area, and that's crazy. I mean, the view is really beautiful and it's really cool, but it is really sad that there are people that jump off. On a lighter note, again, this from here, you guys can see this little mini island here. To the left of that, way down Jogi, you can see Japan, but unfortunately we can't see it today because it is too cloudy. So that being said, this area is pretty cool. It's a nice little area to stop by and chill, get some food, see the ocean, have some nice views, and see this cute little cat. Man, this area has so many cats. If you're a cat lover, come to Taejongdae. There's so many kitty cats here. So cute. Oh my god, another one. All right, before we go to the lighthouse, which is over here, I want to show you guys this very cool rock. It is very cool. Trust me, guys. Just wait. So this is called the Mangmu, or the Mangmu rock. So there was a diplomat who was being sent from Korea to go to Japan on the other side over there, and his wife was waiting for him here at this spot, waiting for him to come back. However, he never came back. He died while he was in Japan, and the story goes that she waited for him, you know, ever since here, this exact spot where the rock is, and when it rained, she turned to stone. So this stone is the wife of the husband who's been waiting for her husband to return, the Mangmu, which is a very, very depressing and sad story. This whole island, Taejongdae, is very depressing. It feels like. Since I've been here, I've learned only depressing things, but let's see if the lighthouse can light us up on some better news. All right, we are now inside the lighthouse. We're actually able and allowed to go up, so that's pretty neat. So I'll see you guys at the top of this lighthouse. All right, guys, we are tiredly at the top of this lighthouse, but with air conditioning, so it's very nice. That's very cool. I didn't expect to see this really cool view up here. I mean, it is a lighthouse, but we're the only ones in here, so it's kind of nice. We can just walk around and get a view of the place. Whew. I mean, I hope my phone is doing justice for these views. But, I mean, it's more or less kind of the same view you'll get at the top over there, but a different feeling. Also, out there, you're in the sun, not in the cool air-conditioned area. All right, we're making our way to the temple that's over here. This temple isn't particularly famous for anything, really. It's mostly the area that the temple is located. We passed by some bushes earlier, but back there's a bunch of hydrangea bushes, and the brochure said during the July season they're in full bloom, and they usually have some festival around the flowers as well. There's like the whole mountain will be covered in them, but these days they don't have the culture festival because of the virus, but the flowers they'll still be blooming, of course. But also this location is very beautiful in the fall season, because all these trees will change color. There's a lot of places for you to sit down and relax, enjoy some coffee, some bread, and be surrounded by nature. So that's what this area is especially known for. So you can see some of the flowers over here that still left in bloom, but like I said, most of them are gone by now. I imagine this whole area right here just covered in flowers, and be a beautiful sight. So it's a shame I couldn't come a bit earlier, but like I said, next time we'll explore the other areas and come back and show off the beauty of this temple as well. All right, guys, here we go. Here is the temple. Quite small in comparison to other temples that I've shown off before and visited, but still very nice. It is, yeah, it is by far the smallest temple I've been to so far in Korea. But still very nice. So this temple is a bit more famous than I thought. So over here in this, I think in this specific building, they actually house one of the bones. So when Siddhartha was cremated, he was burned, even in the ashes there's some really tiny small piece of bone. And in Korea they have 12 of those bones of Siddhartha. This temple here, specifically this area, actually houses one of the bones of Siddhartha, which is very cool. I didn't know that coming up here. A friend of mine just pointed that out to me. So that's actually a really cool reason to come over here, especially if you're you follow Buddhist belief. You can come over here and give your prayers to Siddhartha at this temple, which is very, very cool. I didn't know that, and nice trivia for all of you. All right, and I think that's a good place to wrap it up for you guys, for YouTube. I'm sorry I'm a little disheveled. It is hot. It's so hot out here. YouTube is, I'm sweating so much. But despite that, I had a lot of fun coming out here. I didn't expect it to be a whole park. I thought Taejongdae was just the lighthouse, in all honesty. But this is a very cool, unique park to come out here. This park is more than 1,400 years old. It's very old. It's a very, 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 very old park. So definitely come out here. And you can walk around, like I said, but if you walk around, I definitely recommend coming here in a later season when it's not so hot to walk around. Otherwise, take the train, but the train has no air conditioning. So it's much harder in the train than it is walking. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Everything was really cool. There's still more sights to see. There are still more sights to see. So I will definitely make it a point to come back here and show off those other places. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. As always, give that like, sub, all of those wonderful things. And I'll see you guys next time for another awesome video showing off Korea. Love you guys. Bye.